Bravo, Bravo. Bravo, Bravo, descending for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo, Bravo.
Correct. What's your requested routing?
Let's go and then direct.
521 ready, cleared, right to let's go.
Let's go, Bravo, Bravo. Dublin, November 180, Bravo, Bravo with it.
November 180, Bravo, Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude?
2,000 feet on 1014, Bravo, Bravo.
Bravo, Bravo, descending for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo, Bravo.
Correct. What's your requested routing?
Let's go and then direct.
521 ready, cleared, right to let's go.
Let's go, Bravo, Bravo.
Hi, Xplane Xplane Dedicated. Welcome to the home of Xplane Dedicated on YouTube. This is the YouTube channel where you can find hints, tips and reviews regarding Xplane. I have access to some of the foremost developers of Xplane content in the world. They are members of both the Facebook group and here on the YouTube channel. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments below on any of the videos. I will see them, or even join the Facebook group. The link will be below. Don't forget to hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you soon. Cheerio. Here we are then. So let me just turn this on. Good afternoon everybody, it's Wycliffe Barrett here, and of course what do you do on a Sunday afternoon when it's hot and sunny here in the UK? You get on the computer and you go live, because what you want to do is show off an airport. This is LGHI, which is Chios. It's by Descent to View, and I did a review on this a little while ago, but the review I did was on a work in progress, and in fact I thought they were going to release it quite soon after that, but obviously they changed their minds and they carried on working and working and working, and now we have got LGHI Chios, the finished article. And as you can see, just looking out of the cockpit window here, there's a road ahead, and then there's the sea, there's a beach and then the sea, And that kind of looks to be it. But let me get into an external view, and I'm going to do this way because Xplane has broken a couple of things, and now have a pan around, and we've got this absolutely lovely, beautiful Greek island airport, which is absolutely stunning. Now, as I say, this is by descent to view. I can't remember the price of it. It is on the original video, so I suggest you have a look over there. I see we've got a couple of people watching. I'm not quite sure who is watching, so if you can just say something in the chat, and then I know who it is, and I'll be happy. Then I can at least give you a shout out. So this airport is absolutely lovely. I thought I'd just do a quick thing here, you know, Sunday evening. There's no football on. I just thought I'd do a quick kind of review of the latest offering. Now, this airport is absolutely fabulous in so much as that it's not so much that it's a big airport. It's not a big airport, but it's the way that it's been put together. So, for example, look at these buildings here, and they've got like the terracotta tiles on the roofs, and which is very in keeping with the Greek islands, the Mediterranean, anywhere like that where they have those terracotta roof tiles. So very in keeping with the whole of the island and the local kind of architecture. So a lot of these buildings have been custom made. There's nothing unusual about custom made buildings, but what is unusual is the fact that they are representative of the area that we're in. So all flat roofed buildings, of course. You don't have apex roofs in Greece. There's a couple of apexes there. There's one there that's some kind of warehouse. But as you notice, even on the warehouse there, the writing is in Greek, and that will be accurate as well. Now, I do speak Greek, but although I've forgotten an awful lot of it now as the years have gone by. But I can tell you that that's pretty authentic. You know, I can at least tell you that much. Also, look here, you've got a marketplace, my market in English, but underneath, you know, it's in Greek as well. So that is really, really something. I really quite like that in these villas here. One thing you will note about Chios is they've got 3D grass, but they've done it really, really well. Look, now all of this green here by the runway is 3D grass. And when you get down close, that's how it looks, and that is good 3D grass. That's how it should look, you know, which means you've got to put a lot of it down, but also you've got to get it right, you know. And they've got it right. It's even got meadow flowers in here as well. It wouldn't surprise me if I was to look closely, we'd find some dragonflies flying around. Here it's a little bit thicker here with some kind of bulrushes as well. Probably find Moses in there somewhere. So the 3D grass here is excellent, but when not only 3D grass, but it's also the overlying overall vegetation, should I say. So trees look like cypress trees, trees look like olive trees, very much in keeping with the Mediterranean, specifically Greece as well. This is really, really nice scenery. It's done really, really well. What I've got to say to Descent to View is they've done a fabulous job in terms of terrain mesh. I mean, look, the terrain comes down, there's houses up on the side of the hills there. It still keeps coming down towards the town here. There's the town of Chios there, the main town, and right down to the beach as well. You've got this terrain that's gently sloping from the hills down to the waterfront there. So an excellent job. Just zooming in on the city ever so slowly. Let me take it a little bit faster. There we are. So we're going into the town of Chios. Whoops, let me get up a bit. There we go. It's all very nice. Here, of course, it's a bit more red brick and everything, but I have been told that they want to represent the whole island and the town of Chios more in the you know, Mediterranean Greek fashion. As you can see, they've used orthophoto, and they've used orthophoto to really great effect. Let me just come up here a little bit, and it's very difficult to actually see where the orthophoto finishes and the default starts, because clearly what would happen in an area like this, you know, you'd have an area of vegetation, small farms, small holdings, you know, down in the valley here, so to speak, or in the lower altitudes, and then as you go up the hills, it would become more and more sparse, the vegetation, especially as you get above the tree line. And I think the orthophoto has got to finish somewhere around here where this road is here, where I'm moving my mouse now. I'm not sure. I can't swear by it, but I think that's probably where it is. I'm just looking at the video feed, and it looks a little bit blurred at the moment. Maybe I've got that wrong. Let's have a look. It looks better on there than on my YouTube, so maybe it's better in real life. Only you can tell me what that video feed looks like. It looks all rather blurred. It looks as though I've got the wrong glasses on. Anyway, as we can see, it looks lovely. It really does blend in well. It's a small regional airport, but you can get in an A319 and 737-200. I've been assured by the development team you can get those aircraft in. So I suppose it's time for me to do an approach. Now, I think I can come in on any runway, so maybe let's have a look at the surrounding terrain. I think we'll try runway 19, so coming in over the harbour, etc. Okay, so we'll do a 10-mile approach onto runway 19. He says optimistically, hopefully. So let's choose an aircraft we know we can get up into the air really quite easily. So we'll do this, customize, runway 19, 10-mile approach. So I get my feet on the pedals ready. Here we go, and we'll just confirm that. Start new flight. Start new flight. Here we go. So hopefully I'll be able to catch this. There's a nice wing view screenshot. Don't know how many of you use Xsplasher. I use Xsplasher. So here we are, 10-mile approach in the 737-800. So a bit of a large plane. So I'm just going to try and get this all kind of cleaned up a little bit. So let's get some speed on there. Yeah, I'll do. Get rid of that. Auto brakes. Yeah, this will do because I'm doing all this by hand, as we know. So let's put the gear down. Flaps are already extended a little bit, so that's okay. And I need to look for the runway, don't I? I think it's going to be ahead of me there somewhere. So here we are, coming into Chios. Whoops, daisy. Let's get back into the aircraft. Oops. Here we are. Ah, there's the runway over there. And I've lost it again. Oh, there we are. I thought I'd lost it, but there we go. I've got it now. So let's just put myself up in the seat a little bit. Yeah, there we are. So I should be able to do this quite easily. Take a bit of trim off as we come into runway 19. There's the runway. So I need to lose a little bit of altitude, 1,700 feet. There we go. Let's get some flap on. Cruise speed.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Pull up.
That's better.
Think rate.
1,000.
Coming in a little bit hot. 200 knots. We're slowing down now nicely. So I think this would be a nice approach coming in over the harbour there of the town. As you can see, it's been really well optimised, although the weather is spotlessly clear, as one would expect this time of the year down in the Greek islands. Even so, coming in to the right there, across the main town, down to the runway here.
1,000. 1,000 feet.
Too high.
It's a short runway, so you really got to get moving on this. They say I'm too high, maybe. I've got max brakes.
Approaching.
There we go. Approaching 19. The right altitude now. No ILS or anything. I haven't put any ILS on. This is all hand flying, visual.
500.
That's why I've chosen this aircraft. I can fly. Almost anybody can fly this aircraft visually. So if we come down to the runway, no problem at all.
300.
And
200.
maybe a little bit fast, so let's dive for the runway. Pull up.
100.
And
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
ooh, a bit of a bounce.
4,000
Reverses, full
feet
reverse.
remaining.
Slowing down. 80 knots. Manual braking. And reverses are off. Bit of manual
2,000
braking down to 50
remaining.
knots. Not bad at all. So put the flaps up. As we come down here for the turning circle, we'll have to turn around and backtrack. You can see the grass is growing into the concrete a little bit down here, so obviously they don't run off that often. We'll go right to the end. Oh no, we won't. We'll use this turning circle here. There's two. There's one down there and there's one up here. We'll just scrub the grass out, I think. Mind the lights. Shouldn't have lights there. We certainly haven't got lights in the far end. There we go.
On
Quite a
runway
nice little landing
0,
on max brakes. They
1.
are a bit warm by the looks of it, so probably need the cooling fans on later when we get to stand. So there you have it, Chios, beautiful little airport. If you're flying into Greece, this is where you can come. It's a nice little airport. A319, 737-200. I mean, this is 737-800, but still manage that, so that's not a problem. And yeah, you should have some fun flying into this airport. I believe, I might be wrong, but I think it's VOR approach only into Chios. I may be wrong, you'll have to check the charts for that. But as you can see, lovely airport, beautifully drawn. One of the things I like about this is it's the little things, like you've got some telegraph poles there by the road, and the wire on the top is thin. They've made thin wires. Sometimes if you look at like the power cables on the pylons in Xplane, they're really thick. The power cables are hugely thick, and that can spoil it sometimes. There we go. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit off. There we go. It's bringing me in. And stop. There we go. Excellent. So LGHI. It has got taxi routes in there, so the map from FM car works, although you don't really need it, as you can see. Not an awful lot to it. But let's just come outside. Take an external view. There, oh, that's nice. There we are. Right on stand, brought in. Thank you very much. I wonder. Let's have a look. Ground handling. Show control widget. It should pop up any second. Interesting thing here. I was thinking about this only the other day. Let me put that over there, hide it out of the way. What aircraft are you flying at the moment? Yeah? Because there are an awful lot of great aircraft for Xplane. One of my favourites, two of my favourites are the Flight Factor 757 and 767. I haven't flown those for I don't know how long. So, what am I flying and what are you flying? I'm flying just lately, and I can't get enough of this, which is the Zebo mod. Right, everybody knows this. Absolutely incredible aircraft. Hang on, let me get into the cockpit. There we go. The Zebo mod 737-800, which is absolutely superb and gets better almost every single day because Zebo keeps doing his updates. I love it. I haven't been into the cabin for a while, but I do believe that the cabin has been modelled and it looks superb. I fly this almost exclusively, and the A319 by Tolis. So those are the two aircraft that I seem to be spending the most time flying at the moment. So it'd be interesting to know what you're flying. Put it in the comments below if you see this video, because I'll leave it up on the YouTube channel. Put it in the comments below. What are you flying and why? Right now I'm flying the Zebo 737-800 and the Tolis A319. The reason why I fly them, two reasons. I like Boeing aircraft for a start, and this has just got the right amount of complexity. Well, I was going to say it's not study level, but it is. I mean, it's got the right amount of complexity. The sounds in this are awesome. They really, really are good. And I would say that this is study level. I mean, you do need to do some studying to get this in the air. You're not going to be able to jump in and just take off straight away. And the systems, the way that it operates, you know, the startup routine, lovely. Everything about this is brilliant, and the sounds are superb. So that's why I'm flying this a lot. Plus, it's a Boeing aircraft, and I always feel safe in Boeing aircraft because I can fly it. If things go wrong, I can take over and fly. The other aircraft that I'm flying at the moment, and that's because I think it's absolutely superb, is the Tolis A319. It is a brilliant aircraft, well put together, definitely study level. It's an Airbus, so it's a lot easier to fly in some respects, but very difficult to fly, to hand fly it, so to speak, as I have just done with this. You can, because the fly-by-wire modelling in it is absolutely perfect. It's really spot on. Yeah, those are the two aircraft I'm flying. Just coming out of here again a minute, because I wanted to have a look around and have a look at some of these wonderful features. I'd look at that. I mean, you've got a water farm there, you know, a water treatment plant there, right across the road from the airport. The sea is that beautiful azure blue, as you can expect to see when you're out in the Mediterranean, specifically on the Greek islands. Let's have a look at it in the evening time. So let's just change it. Is it changing? I'll get that off because I was pressing the wrong button. Here we go. You see the shadows lengthening on the buildings. Let me come down here a bit. Right, we'll go back. You see the shadows shorten and then they lengthen as the sun goes down in the evening. Look at that. That's superb. And then the lights come on, and I'll just do it slowly now. Sun going down, and you've got the lights up in the hills. Not many lights in the towns, but yeah, really, really nicely done. Let's just go up so we can see. There we are. That is lovely, absolutely superb. Beautiful, beautiful job, descent to view. And I think, you know, you can, if you want to treat yourself, then you wouldn't go too far wrong with this. It'd be nice to fly from here to Athens, Corfu, Thessalonica, any of the other places in Greece, or use this as a jumping off spot, you know, to Athens and then flying around the rest of the world, which is really absolutely superb. There we go. Very quick video, a bit of a live video rather than a full review video, as I like to do. This is, I mean, I like everything about this. Even the cars, these cars down here, different colours, a nice bright red pickup truck there, so you're not stuck with the uniform grey, green, black that you see in a lot of airports, and the right amounts of clutter, you know, stuff hanging around here. You've got piles of concrete and dust and what have you. You've got concrete pipes over there ready for construction work. This is obviously a merchant yard, you know, the breeze blocks and what have you on pallets ready for sale. I really like it. This is brilliant, superb. They've done a fantastic job with this, and top marks for this. Yeah, I'm going to give this 9 out of 10 because even though it's a small airport, I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 because it is so well optimized. The 3D grass is superb. The vegetation looks brilliant. I mean, I lived in Corfu and I've been to many of the Greek islands, and I feel as though I'm in Greece. I really do. Just on the visuals alone. And once they finish the whole city and they turn it up, you put all the white buildings in and everything, it'll be superb. Deacle, good evening. How are you? Can I help you with something? Well, ask the question and I will try and help. I was just about to go off, Deacle, but go on, ask your question and I'll see if I can help. I think what we will do, because while you're writing that, I'm going to move to, I'm pretty sure I've got it. No, that is entirely in the wrong place, isn't it? This is where I need to be searching. And it's only got 1A. Not doing too well here, mostly because I've got a microphone in the way. Right, there we go. So start a new flight. So whilst this is loading up, hopefully Deacle will have asked this question. I am having issues landing the Zebo at LCLK. Okay, what are the issues? It's not capturing the ILS or something? It's got to be something like that, isn't it? Right. Just checking my phone, see where everybody is. I wrote a post on XPD. No, right, okay. So I think I remember your post. You said, I think you said something like you were having a problem, you couldn't capture the ILS. I don't know. It's a small route from, and I always come either too high or too fast. Well, all I can say is look at the chart, see what the charts say for where is it? LCLK. Right, okay. Let me see if I can pull up the charts. Let's see what they say. LCLK. Oh, Larnaca. Larnaca International. Okay, I got the charts. Not very helpful because the jet view charts. I much prefer. Right then, so you should be at 1,500 feet at your final approach fix. On a heading, that's on runway 222. Yeah. I'm trying to read this with a sideways. I need to turn them around. Hang on. I can do that. Here we go. So 1,500 feet, which is DME 3 miles, which is pretty short. You should be doing, you should have a ground speed of hang on, 4.8% gradient descent, so it's pretty steep. You should be doing around about, depending on what aircraft you're in, the fastest you should be doing is 160 miles an hour, 160 indicated. That would be the fastest ground speed in knots. So 140, 120, 140, that shouldn't be a problem. I'll have a look in a minute. I was coming to Gatwick for a reason, and I can't remember what the reason is now. But it would appear that I haven't got Gatwick anymore. So I'm going to have to sort that out. That looks pretty dreadful. Yes, I haven't got Gatwick anymore, so I've got to sort that out. I know that Pilots Plus are redoing Gatwick, so I'll have to have a look at that. The reason probably why I haven't got it here at the moment is because I may not have installed it, and that is my photo scenery. So I need to find out about that. Right, let's have a look at this LCLK. Flight configuration, change location. LCLK, Larnaca, start new, start flight. Right, let's see what Deacle is saying. I will do a quick approach. So small, trying a fully automatic landing. Right, I'm not quite sure what, it looks like an ILS approach. I've closed it, hang on, let's have a look. Yes, an ILS approach is 110.3, coming in on runway 22, 1,500 feet at 3 miles. Seems reasonable. I know you're saying you're coming in too fast, or too fast, or what was it? Either too fast or too high. So alright, unfortunately I cannot program the FMC but I'll do a 10-mile approach and see if I can do that. Runway 22. I mean, landing visually I find relatively easy in this aircraft. I would have to do the route properly. How long is the route? How far is the route in nautical miles? Maybe you're going too high to your cruise for the length of the route. Because you said it's a short route. Yeah? So maybe you're putting your cruise altitude too high. The FMC can't follow that, and so therefore it's causing problems. Flight configuration. Let's check. But the plane doesn't follow the program. If you can, excuse me for night all day. Send me a copy of the route, and I will fly it properly. What aircraft are you using as well? Tell me what aircraft you're using. You're using this, aren't you? The 737. Okay. So send me a copy of the route, put it on XPD or whatever, and
on runway 04, flaps.
I don't use SimBrief, you see. I use EFAS if I'm going to create a flight plan. So flight configuration, change location, customized. 10-mile approach at runway 22. Okay, I mean I don't use SimBrief, so maybe that's the issue. I don't know. But put a copy of your flight plan in, and I'll have a go. Right, here we go. Runway 22. Let me pull up here a little bit. Let's get some altitude. So I'm 10 miles out.
Positive rating.
Right, so I've gained some altitude, gained some speed.
Think rate. Think rate. Think rate. Think rate.
It would be really nice if I could see the runway. There it is. I think that's it. This is off to my left. Some flap. Gear down. So I'm a bit high, so I'm going to have to get down. So I'm just dropping now. Put the gear brakes on. I don't think I'm going to make this. Start again. Certainly wasn't going to make that.
Positive rating.
Heading to right, so I'm 1,600 feet here now, gear down, brake set. There's the runway. I'm doing 200 miles indicated, so reduce speed, get my flaps down. Here we go. So 3 miles. I reckon I'm about 3 miles away now. Well, I'm just 1,500 feet. So continue descent. I'm hand flying this all the way in. I just need to zoom in a bit so I can see where I'm going. The runway's to the left, slightly, 1,200 feet. $150 knots.
1,000.
The full automated approach is what you want. Right, well what I'll do, if this flight is as short as you say it is, I'll give it a go. I'm pretty sure that I've got scenery for Larnaca. I don't believe there's any in here at the moment, so I'll get some scenery and then I'll do a full recorded flight with it. That's okay. Alright, here we go. So
Approaching 2-2.
approaching 2-2. Flaps, I don't want any more flaps than this, I don't think. We'll give it a go. So put some more flap, final stage of flap, yep. This is good, no problems here. I can see the lights, I think 2 white, 2 red. Hard to tell at this distance, but yeah, I think that's 2 white, 2 red.
500.
Still descending. Vertical speed's good. Definitely 2 white, 2 red. Slowing down, 145 knots.
400.
144, just a bit of thrust. I suppose it's not easy as well because the runway is right on the beach there. So I will get some scenery for this. On the money.
200.
Here we go. Coming into land. Reducing thrust, right down. Yeah. Aiming for the piano keys. Thrust right off.
50, 40, 30,
Nose up.
20, 10.
Touchdown. Reversers on.
$80 knots.
80 knots. Manual braking. Reverse thrust off. Release the brakes. And there we go. And I can roll out.
5,000 feet
To the
remaining.
end of the runway if I want. I just put manual braking on there. I will get some scenery and I will try this route, okay? But you know that seems reasonable to me. You know, can we have a? Let's have a look at a replay. So get into replay mode. From there, shift 2. There you go. Straightforward enough. All right, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go, I promise. All right, short video from me. Although it was nice to do the flight there. Should we have a look at that again? Come back. About there. There. Just watch a replay here for you. Rocking a little bit, but yeah, that's neat enough. It looks good. Coming in over the camera and touchdown. A little bit of a bounce, not much of one, not bad at all. All right, hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you all soon, and you take care. And I will find some scenery for this and have a go. All right, see everybody. Bye bye.